here loves seafood? I know I do, and I tell you what, living on the coast here in Australia, we get the best, freshest seafood, and it's always delicious. And today I thought, you know what, I really feel like a pasta. So what better recipe to throw together than a pasta carbonara? It's simple to make, it's got hardly any ingredients, and I tell you what, it tastes absolutely fantastic and it's really good for you. So, let's start making it.
This is Greg's Kitchen.
It's really not that many ingredients. I'll leave them listed down below in the show more bar, but at the shops I just picked up this like a seafood blend. It's got lots of different pieces of stuff in there. Calamari, it's got some prawns, some mussel things, fish. Picked up a few extra prawns and some anchovies. And then basically it's just some garlic and a tin of tomato and some spaghetti of your choice. Oh, and I'm going to be using some wine. You can use either red or white. I don't have any white, so I'm going to use just a glass of red. So first into my frying pan, I'll add a little bit of olive oil in there, into which I'll crush a bit of garlic, 2 cloves I'm using, and I'm going to throw in 3 anchovy fillets. So I probably should have had the heat a bit lower than that because the garlic is almost overcooked, but it's not burnt, so I win. Okay, so now once I've got that garlic browned a bit, I'm going to add a tin of tomatoes, and I'm going to add 1 cup of the red wine. Please use white wine as well if you have some. Now I would have used white wine, but you drank it all, and I only had some red left, so anyway. It'll have to do. So now we've got that sorted to a simmer, and I'm just going to let that simmer away for about the 20-minute mark, and just so it reduces a little bit. So now while that sauce is simmering, it's time to get the pasta on. Now I'm only making enough for about 3 serves, so I'm only going to be using about half a packet. I like to break mine in half. Don't ask me why, I just like to. To each their own, and don't argue with the chef. Now my packet says this pasta takes 13 minutes to cook, so I'll set my timer so I don't forget. Alrighty, so I'll just come over here and give this a bit of a shake. And you know what, I really feel like having a bit of spice in my marinara today. So I'm just going to add a few chilli flakes in there. Or if you got some fresh chilli, why not add that as well? Right, well now that's done, I can just sit around for about 10 minutes. Or while you're waiting, you can probably just finish off this bottle of wine that you cracked. Oh yeah, that has gone straight to my head. Okie dokes, well there goes the timer, and that pasta's ready. So, I'll just drain that off, and I'm going to be reusing this. I'll whack that back on there, and this sauce is looking pretty good. It's probably still got a few minutes to go, which is great, because now I'm going to add my prawns into here. Or as we call them in America, shrimp! Now these are pretty big and juicy, so they will take a few minutes longer to cook than the other seafood. Right, how are these prawns going? Well, they sort of looked about half cooked. I'll just flip them over, and I'm just going to add the rest of this seafood into here. And we'll just cook this for a few minutes. Probably shouldn't take more than a few minutes, might take 3 minutes. Okay, it might take 4 minutes. Okay, so now we'll just come back down here. And I've got my saucepan here, which I'm going to add a whole jerk load of olive oil into there. I'm going to add my drained pasta into there. And we'll give that a bit of a toss. I love that word, toss. Now back over to my seafood. I'll just turn these things over, make sure they're cooking. Still a few minutes away. Well, they're done. So now we just pour this all in together and give it a mix through. And that's it. Your pasta carbonara is done. Let's celebrate with a nice drink. So now we just get the bowl we're going to serve this up in. And let's give ourselves a nice helping of this delicious carbonara sauce. I mean, just how good does that look? That wine's looking pretty good too. Oh no, I forgot to put the salt and pepper. Anyway, just season to taste. Okay, well there's that spaghetti marinara I just whipped up. How good does it look? Can't wait to tuck on in, so you know what time it is. It's time for the spaghetti pasta marinara taste test. Right, well the helicopters are flying in for some, so I better dig in before they get here, so let's give it a go. Oh, I'll tell you what, that tastes dang good. Yeehaw! Just wash it down with a little bit more wine. Huh? Is that on? Well, I hope you enjoy the spaghetti marinara I just whipped up. I tell you what, that tastes awesome. If you make it, try not to drink as much wine as I did. Unless you want to, of course. Remember to thumb this video up, or down if you're stupid. They'll do all that stuff and whatever. Greg's Kitchen. This is Greg's Kitchen. Where the fuck is we going? Well, I hope you enjoy your spaghetti marinara. Is that even on?